dancing in there, but it's a dangerous dance. He says, it's kind of like reminding me of early stages of your professional career. When they used to call you the Terminator. The Terminator. And then it just struck me as you sit there. I saw some of the posters that was on the side of the table. They had Tour Man on there, and I'm like, Tour Man. I says, maybe it is what it is. And he says, what do you mean? I says, it was Tour, then there's Tour Man. But before then it was Terminator. So I said, maybe I need to look at relaunching it, doing it differently. And then that's how I came up with the name.
That's pretty fun.
Just a simple, conversation over sparring, and that's how it came about.
Sounds good, David. A couple from myself. Who was the toughest opponent in your career, you think? Was it Lennox Lewis?
Probably my mom. She's got a good right hand, man.
Does she? You ever experienced it?
Yeah, sneaky uppercut. But now I think my wife's got a best left hook and right hand. So.
Really? You guys spar too?
Try not to let her hit me too hard, But what did you say about Lennox? Does Lennox hit hard? You say?
Well, I was asking, who do you think was your toughest opponent in your career? And I was thinking maybe Lennox Lewis. What do you think?
All of them. Fights that do go the distance. Yeah, they're tough physically, mentally.
There must be a name that just jumps out.
Tough fight, yeah. Lewis is a tough fight. David Eisenarm was a tough fight. Iber Butcher was a tough fight. Every fight is a tough fight regardless. That's how I look at it.
Okay. Well, who do you think was the most important opponent to your career?
The most important. The most important. I don't know. Certainly to be given the opportunity to fight for the world title. Yeah, that's as big as they come, and that is But to say the least, every fight is special for me. Every fight is special to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, when you were younger, or even nowadays, is there a boxer who you look up to?
Not one in particular. I love Mike Tyson. I love Muhammad Ali. I love watching Lennox Lewis fight. I love watching Mayweather. I admire what fighters do.
Actually, earlier in your career, a lot of people were saying that the best fight would be David Tua against a younger Mike Tyson. That would be a really good fight. What do you think?
Yeah, it would be a great honor to fight. A great champion, great person, great fighter like Mike Tyson. It'd be a great honor. It'd be awesome.
Yeah. Just a few more, David, if you have time.
Yes, sir.
What is your favorite food and drink?
Favorite food and drink? Favorite food and drink? I don't know. I haven't seen any food I don't like.
Okay. What about drinks?
Same thing, I love food, I love drinks, I think whatever is there, I'll drink it, whatever is there, I'll eat it. I'm not picky.
Alright, sounds good. Now on to more current events. Monte Barrett fight coming up. Are you training any differently for that bout?
I don't know if I'm training any different. It's about training hard and training smart as well, and it's about putting a smart strategy in place for it as well. So once again, I cannot overlook nothing. I know that he's a capable fighter. I know how he fights. But still, it's important to not overlook anything.
Yeah, it seems like you respect him a lot. Nevertheless, what do you think the outcome would be? Will you think it'll go the distance?
I think it's, was it a 10 or 12 round fight? No, I'll be training for a 10, 12 round fight. But any round's a good round. The fact of the matter is, if it goes the distance, fantastic. I'm preparing and training to do what I need to do to win the fight. That's it. Like I said, I'm not gonna, because I know how he fights and I know what he's capable of, doesn't mean that I'm gonna sit on it and think about it all day.
Yeah.
I'm aware But it's important I need to do what it's real, and that is to be prepared.
All right. You have mentioned one fight at a time. Still, do you have a target in your mind after the fight? Who would you like to fight? Maybe Adamek. We mentioned Arreola. Is there anybody you would prefer to fight?
To be totally honest, no one in particular.
You just want a good fight.
No one in particular. I'm a fighter, and I need to be prepared and be ready to fight whoever. You know, I'm in the fight game.
Gotcha.
So, but you know, I'm not gonna in it forever. So that's why it's important to be open-minded about everything and anything, really. You know, that regards boxing and life. You know, so I don't know. I might be putting in I don't know, now that the rest of it, you know, all that frustrating things have been pushed aside. Now I can look at really maximizing the time in and out of the ring for the next a solid full 5 years, and that's it. And I can guarantee you now that once I walk away, I ain't coming back.
I got you. Anything you'd like to say to your fans out there?
As always, you know, I've appreciated their loyal support from day one, and the time that I've been away, the time that I've been in exile without, not by choice, but appreciate their support and their support, and then really their encouragement means the world, because apart from my families and Team Tour, you know, the fans, that's where it's at the end of the day. It's about the fans, because if it weren't for the fans, there'll be no me. So I thank them for their support. I really, really appreciate it.
Got you.